Yes, yes. Sunday's finest. We watched at Lucha. Thanks once again to our patron saint, Droid of Lucha, GACJ. We're back.
Holding it down in Plymouth.
Oof. More CML action. Tags.
Whew, it's a big one. It's a National Parejas Incredibile Finale.
Finale.
Little Italian thrown in there for you. It is Cavernario and Volador Jr. in the best 2 out of 3 falls against Último, Guerrero and Valiente.
This was phenomenal. There were more times when I was like, holy shit.
You know it's good when you look over at the beard and he says, I've never seen that before.
No.
Like, literally never seen that before.
I mean, King has seen everything, but there was an inverted lung blower that was amazing.
So badly to make an inappropriate joke about the world's greatest tag team at this moment, but I'm not going to do that.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Good shot.
2 out of 3 falls. Some really funny shenanigans about who's the legal man. There was 2 falls that it seemed like the legal man wasn't in the ring, but the pinfall was kind of 3, and I was like, wait, what just happened?
And it's hard telling, too, like, what is the Lucha tag rules at that point? I mean, we're familiar with the Chikara version of the Lucha tag rules. Doesn't mean that's the same in CMLL. I actually really enjoyed that. It was like a controlled chaos to the entire match. Plus, the ref was just phenomenal.
Yeah.
He added so much to that match. And it wasn't just that the look was spectacular. Black shirt, black pants, white suspenders. It was that he added facial expressions. He did amazing kind of antics. It wasn't the same as the match before, which is that wild brawl where the ref was interactive. But it added to the match, but he was a specified component to the overall story. This ref added continually to the match.
It was peak Lucha, man. I mean, there was great things brought in from other styles, but
great striking, amazing super kicks.
The high flying was phenomenal. The inversions of moves, the reverse moves. It was really spectacular.
First fall, that submission fall.
Yeah.
Where Valiente locks up Volador Jr. in a crazy reverse cloverleaf. And then goes into the muscle pose while he taps is just, like, you see that and it happens so lightning quick. And the way he transitions into it is phenomenal. Yeah. And then it turned into a spot fest for a little while with just dives everywhere. Man. And that lead up to that submission was amazing because Valiente does a flying plancha, gets caught out of midair on the floor and powerbombed. And not just kind of powerbombed, he just throws him.
Bombed.
And then throws him in the ring into the submission. It's that fall was, 5 minutes in?
Yeah, maybe a little bit longer.
And then we went another about probably 15 minutes with no falls.
Yeah.
It was and then the second fall was a top rope drop kick coming out of a leap. And if you see it from the camera angle they show it, he misses the drop kick. I mean, it's pretty obvious, but he lands on him and it looks pretty brutal.
But that was the false finish.
Yeah, because then it's the roll up on the by Valiente. So which brings us to the third fall. This is where we get a little bit of blood just from from throwing him out into the crowd, into the steps, and then doing a crazy dive. And these aren't chairs; these are like theater seats. They don't move. And he launches himself out into over
the barrier, and using the upshot camera angle and following it over. Gorgeous. We talked about the overhead camera and the Puro stuff that we've been watching lately, but this was just an amazingly shot cinematic that added so much to the distance that he traveled. You know, the camera following him from the top rope all the way over and then kind of getting in their faces when they're just laying there after hitting those theater seats. Holy shit.
Último Guerrero is no spring chicken at this point. And he's doing crazy dives and huge power bombs.
Taking a black eye that looked
That double hop super kick Volador Jr. hits him with, where he's like, I'm going to super kick you, and he doesn't turn around quick enough, so he just hops again. And that kick is so stiff.
Yeah.
And you know it's good because they show it on a replay.
Yeah.
Especially because they show it in replay in the middle of the match where another crazy spot is happening while they're showing you the replay. That accompanied with Valiente's crazy leap dive where and that guy's built like a bowling ball, and he jumps up
second rope
to the top rope,
springboards to the turnbuckle,
turns around backwards, and then backflips, and it's flawless.
Yeah.
It was flawless.
Amazing. Planches in stereo that were beautiful. Everything that Volador Jr. did, he looked like when he would move, he got monkey flipped by
Valiente.
By Valiente twice, and he looked like a knuckleball. Like his form was flawless, and he just moved without rotation, without anything when he got flipped. And man, big distance. That's like Donkey Kong Senior distance on that monkey flip.
And I would say the thing is Cavernario was excellent. He was really good.
Yeah.
But the other three guys in the match were so spectacular. Último Guerrero reminded me of a lucha version of Jumbo. He just carried all the main spots. He took a lot of huge bumps. He made the match have a huge feel to it. But if you look at the two workhorses, it was Valiente and Volador Jr., and they were spectacular.
Man.
Totally different feel than the other match we watched,
which
was, again, Rush versus LA Park, but equally intense, equally spectacular.
Would you say another 4.5 out of 5 cups of coffee?
Yeah. Huge expression of what luchador or what lucha libre can show you, what can give you. The crowd was red hot in a different way.
Super.
Rather than throwing shit and on the verge of riot,
Cervezas.
They were just blown away by what they were seeing as we were. I'm sure this is why my wife is probably awake, because it was a lot of the Beard and I yelling.
I think we said holy shit. I said holy shit at least 3 times there. Not in a soft voice.
No, it was a spectacular match. Highly recommended. If you are even attempting to watch Lucha Libre, seek this match out. It was from 2/24/17, so it's
recent.
It's less than a month old, and it's spectacular.
There is, as the King said earlier, a reason why CMLL is sought out by New Japan to collaborate with, because
Rush,
top-notch stuff.
Valiente again, I was really blown away by. But man, Volador Jr., star.
Absolutely. So for Heel Turn Radio, he's the King.
He's the Beard.
We have watched it, and we have loved it.
You should too.